Hey everyone, what's up? It's Tony from Bizlaunch.io, and I have one of my premier clients, Justin Phillips, in here that's accumulated over 7 figures, and I wanted you guys to hear directly from him. So one of the main questions that I have for you, Justin, is how do you feel about people who feel like funnels are just for salesy people or people that are just business coaches?
Yeah, it's funny because I have experience working with you building funnels for my coaching business, but also I have some experience with you running funnels for my mother's business, who's actually a real estate agent. And so we've been able to use your services to get more leads to her real estate business. So it's not just for people who are like selling coaches or whatever. It's actually more so for anybody, especially the people who need to get leads, like a carpet cleaner, a real estate agent, or people along those lines. And we've been crushing it with her real estate business.
Yeah, I'm glad that you talked about that one, because being a realtor is a huge service, and that funnels can definitely help them get a lot of leads, right? So when you talk about that as well, can you just talk about how that funnel has been working to where she's able to have pretty much a virtual salesperson that's always operating for, whether she's out of the office, sick, maybe doesn't feel like coming in? Can you just tell how like a funnel does that for someone?
Yeah, 1,000%. So it's funny because my mom was like, solo entrepreneur where she was doing pretty much everything in her business. And I was trying to tell her, like, you got to get a funnel, because she had a website. And I'm trying to tell her, like, Mom, a website these days is kind of like a glorified business card where it has all of your information, but it's not necessarily getting leads, getting emails, getting phone numbers so that you can have conversion conversations with these people to actually get what you need from them and to help them to provide your service. So the thing that happened with her is that, she was like hunting for her leads at all times, going to networking events, going to, go out with friends and trying to network and, all of these other things, right? And then we put a funnel in place where she gave away some free information to her desired client, and we started to run traffic to that funnel. So now she's getting leads on demand that are looking for her service so that she doesn't have to go to networking events or do any of that other stuff if she doesn't want to. It's just, you turn it on, leads come through, you get on the phone and sell your service.
Yeah, and that's great, because then you're thinking about how much effort you're really putting in by getting on Eventbrite, looking at all the leads that are coming through, having to go to the event, hoping that someone's there, when you can put those efforts into getting traffic into your funnel, right, and then letting it do the rest.
For sure.
So here's another thing too, like when you talked about like her website and being a glorified business card, what about the people who really have a stronghold to their website and think that it's either my website or the funnel? Can you tell like how it's been able to work in conjunction by having a funnel and a website?
Oh yeah. So the cool thing, my mom is like that. She's like, well, Justin, I'm old school. I don't want to get rid of my website. I understand what you're saying, but I want to keep my website. And I'm like, cool. You can keep the website, but just test the funnel out on the side, and then let's just compare apples to apples. Which one is going to give you the best return? So she kept her website. Website did what a website does. She gave to people her business cards. No one ever showed up to her website. It just is what it is. But we started to use her funnel, and people started to come to her funnel and actually book calls, and then she was actually able to close. So the cool thing that I didn't even share with you was that we started to run a little bit of traffic to her funnel. We ran $350 of paid ads to her funnel, and she was able to close 2 homes from buyers that were cold leads that she didn't know at all. And it was 2 deals that were $14,000 a piece. So it was $350 that turned into $28,000 from cold leads running traffic to her funnel.
Wow, that's amazing. Just thinking about what a funnel could do, right? And then when you're talking about closing just leads, I kind of want to mix this question with just your success of being able to do over $2 million in 12 months. Can you talk about how a funnel has the power of being like offensive and defensive, in the sense of, hey, someone's always not going to buy, they're not always going to do the call to action, but how powerful that opt-in is so that you can send emails to the people?
It's probably one of the most vital things that you can have in the business. A funnel is offensive because it takes people through a sales journey when they come and experience who you are. A website kind of just shows them a little bit about what you got going on, and then that's it. It's like you either contact me or you don't. A funnel kind of tells people about who you are, what you have going on, provides them some information, maybe some free information. They give you that email and phone number. So that's the offensive, where you're putting something in front of people offensively, and then you're getting back that information, the lead. But now you can play the defense, because once you have that email and phone number, you can market to that person forever. Most people just go to a website and never put their information in, because let's be honest, people don't care about your 10% off discount code. They don't care about your newsletter. They want some real value, and you can provide that in a funnel. And then now we got your email and your phone number. We can market to you forever, and that's a lead that we can literally sell to in perpetuity. Very valuable.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then another thing too, that I don't want anyone on here to feel like they're at a place, whether you're a physical business or you're a online coach, right? We can't forget about the power of upsells and downsells and just how they increase your average order value. So can you speak on like experience that you've seen and how much money you've probably brought just from having upsells and downsells?
I would say since you put that in place with the funnel, where we started to have some upsells and downsells even after we got their email and phone number, I'd probably say that added to my income bare minimum another $100,000 a month.
Wow.
With just adding on upsells and downsells. And that's even before we got to the actual presentation and the webinar that we do, because there's tons of different types of funnels that people can utilize. Then we even have upsells and downsells after someone purchases something from us as well. So I'm talking about $100,000 a month just from before anyone even buys anything from us at all.
Wow. And the thing about it that's so crazy, if you being able to add that much revenue a month to your business with upsell and downsells, is a lot of times us as entrepreneurs or new business owners, we get scared to sell people things, but people like to be sold to. Yeah. So what type of products would upsell and downsell work for? Is it like complementary products or like what are you using when you do an upsell and downsell?
Yeah, so usually what I'll do is like something that's complementary or supplementary to what you're already offering. So let's just say, let's break it down like this. Let's say I'm a coffee shop.
Yeah.
All right, someone comes to my, let's say, I don't drink coffee, right? Never drank it before. I drank it one time in my life, but I'm thinking about doing it and thinking about drinking coffee because I see Tony drinks it. A few other homies drink it. I want to try this out. I see someone with a website. I go to their website and I'm like, oh, that coffee shop's cool. Maybe I'll go, maybe I won't. But then I see someone with the funnel saying, hey, here are the 10 blends that you can make for someone that's new to drinking coffee, and we'll give it to you for free. Just provide us your email and your phone number. I'm like, all right, I don't know what to do with this coffee anyways. Let me try it out. Then afterwards, they have maybe an upsell where it's like, hey, and here's our branded coffee mug that you can buy, or here's a, let's just say a pack of coffee or whatever it is. Now they can do that with the power of a funnel, because you can do stuff for free and gather information, or you can sell them things, upsell, downsell, etc.
Gotcha.
Very powerful.
Got you. And just thinking about how powerful a funnel system is, one quick question just to think about. If you look at your business now, if you would have had like a Wix or a WordPress, would it even be possible?
No.
Not at all.
Not even close.
And why do you not think, when you just look at the daily functions of your business, why couldn't you use just, Squarespace makes pretty sites, Wix makes nice sites. What's the difference?
The thing is that it's not about the aesthetic of the site. And I think a lot of people think that that's what it's about. I was the same one. I come from a background of e-commerce where the site needs to look nice and you got to, get that nice conversion rate or whatever it is. But then when I realized that it's not about the aesthetic of the site, it's about having a sales weapon, like a machine that is going to take people through a sales journey. That's what it was all about. And once I realized that, I was like, bro, I can never go back to utilizing a website. And even if I do use a website, I'll have it there just on the side, but I will never not have a funnel in my business ever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Digital, physical, like brick and mortar, I don't care. Every single thing is going to have a funnel no matter what.
It's got to. And the biggest thing is because that funnel is like an organic sales process that hits every touch point. And you just feel like a pretty website doesn't do that, right?
Yeah, no.
Got you.
It just doesn't. I mean, it doesn't have the functionality.
Yeah.
It doesn't gather the information. It doesn't upsell, downsell. It doesn't do all of the things that a funnel can do.
And you've probably seen a lot of people spend thousands of dollars on, get a new website. And every time that their business isn't working right, they just spend money on a new WordPress site, a new Wix site, and it's probably the same brick wall, same situation. Yeah, I could definitely see
I mean,
that.
I've been one of them.
Yeah.
Where, spending thousands of dollars on a web developer trying to just make the most cute and pretty and aesthetically pleasing website.
Yeah.
But then I've been fortunate to work with, you and your team at Bizlaunch, where you guys show me, hey, website's cool, and I understand that you come from an e-commerce background, but this is what you can do with the funnel, and this is how you can actually have a sales process in the business. And from now on, even if I was starting any new business, I'm probably going to start off with the funnel first, more than likely, rather than having a website, like a regular website in general.
Man, wow. So yeah, you shared a lot of gems for us, just like showing people why a funnel makes sense. And like I said, y'all, this is one of my top level clients here, over $2 million in 12 months. And he shared to you why a funnel is important. He shared to you that it's not just about the pretty website that's just going to do it. And a lot of people are doing the same thing over and over and over again. But how many leads are coming to your site that you're not taking advantage of? How many people are coming to your site that you're not nurturing? And the last question I have before we let Justin go is, with your funnel, when you get a lead, whether they buy or not, how are you able to slice and dice and really get the most out of that lead versus a traditional website? They see it and then they leave.
Yeah, because the cool thing about with a funnel, a traditional website, typically what happens is someone says, hey, here's, this is how you contact us. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it. Some people are a little bit more savvy and they're saying, hey, give us your email for a 10% discount code. First of all, who are you?
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't know what you sell. I don't know anything about you, and you're trying to get my information. Versus where a funnel is totally opposite, where it's like I can learn who you are, I can be taken through, and I can be nurtured by you, because now after you give me your email and phone number, I now can email you automatically on the back end, as well as text you on the back end as well. So now even if someone doesn't purchase something from me in my funnel, I can still contact that person and nurture them over the long term automatically without even having to think about it, which will drive me a ton more revenue than just somebody coming to my website and then being like, I don't feel like spinning that wheel today. Mm-hmm. And then never talking to them again.
And you literally touched on it. So like one more thing was the 10% off, because so many people say, I got Privy and I get a 10% off. But I believe what you're also saying is that, yeah, they're getting these emails, but they're just kind of like blasting them. Nothing's really happening in the background. Versus a funnel, it's like this tailored strategy that's going to happen from every opt-in versus your Willio that pops up, or your 10% that you're instantly hitting the X on. Could you agree to that?
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Man,
1,000,000%.
Well, thanks so much, Justin, for talking to the people that are interested and giving your experience on bizlaunch.io.
Yeah.
And we're glad to have you as a client.
Yeah, no, and I feel like it wouldn't be right if we ended it right there. So I'm going to just say this for the people that are watching and listening. Look, I guarantee you I have way more important and better things to be doing than coming and sitting down and just giving testimonials out to anybody. But when someone that has impacted your business that much is asking you to come and do something for them, you come and run over. So me being able to do what I've been able to do in my business, multiple millions of dollars, we're planning on hitting $10 million this year alone, has been very much so a direct correlation for working with Tony and Bizlaunch. So if you're on the edge, if you're thinking about working with them, great team, great systems, great deliverables, no questions asked, 2 thumbs up. Please don't go anywhere else. And by all means, please get rid, or at least put to the side, the website, and come get you a funnel, because it's very vital. I just had to say that. I didn't feel right not leaving and not saying that.
Hey, and you heard his